Education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello, my name is Zaki and I'm from SMBT Thariq bin Ziyad boarding school. Today, I'm glad that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me mercies and blessings so that I can attend on Al-Baqadabra 11. Today, I'm glad that I'm able to proceed and give you a speech under the title, The Importance of Education in this Modern Era. So, without further ado, let me begin. Education, its definition translates to the giving or receiving of systematic instruction. So, in short, education is an order. But why and what for? Education is the key to the future. We know that every man does not need an education in order to be able to hold the future. But every man who wants to create, every man who wants to believe in the future needs an education. That's why education is so important. Without it, we do not know what can come, but with it, we can predict problems. We can solve them before it happens. As Steve Jobs said, that it's not a faith in technology, it's a faith in humanity. That's why education is so important. Technology is the beginning of everything. With education, it is only surfaced through. That's why technology is so important. But what's more important is education, because education creates technology. Did you think that our Prophet, Adam alayhi salam, was suddenly able to create houses of trees? No. He was given knowledge by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in heaven. That's why we are able to stand here today, being able to understand as a sentient and sapient being. That is why education is so important. With it, we shall change the tides of night and change it into daylight. We shall turn the earth not just into a normal planet, but into a modern planet that can go through many spaces, go through many dimensions in time. That is why education is so important. Did you think we suddenly had the ideas of creating laptops and handphones? No! We wanted to see the world in a glimpse of an eye. That's why we created laptops and handphones, so that we were able to do things that we weren't able to do before. That's why education is so important. So I want you to help not just me, but the whole world in order to create not just the technology to create our future, but also the technology to get the education to create the next future for our next generations. With that, here are some other reasons why technology and education is so important even in this modern era. Number one, independent habits. By going through the world with more and more technology, the world becomes more and more interactive. This also makes the world more and more complex, making it very hard to understand. That's why, by going through the world of education, we are able to become more independent. By studying, learning, and doing things by ourselves, we will become someone who will rely only on ourselves. Which in that case, we will be able to quickly adapt in any circumstances and in any environment. Number two, hard workers. By pursuing the life of sitting on a chair under a rooftop that we call schools, colleges, and universities, we will understand the importance of trial and error, and more importantly, effort. With hard efforts, nothing will be in vain. If it is to come that we fail everything that we try, it just shows how important hard efforts is even in this new digital era. And number three, advance. It is the sole purpose of education since the beginning of mankind, to advance. I've said before in my thesis that without education, without knowledge, we will not be able to advance. We will not be able to create the path that we want for our world. That's why education is so important. That's why we need to learn. We need to advance. If there are unwritten rules in life, one of them is that we must advance. So that's why I hope that you're with me on this. With this, we now know the importance of education, even in this modern era. That's why I hope that you are with me to help not just us, but the whole world in order to create the future for not just ourselves, but the future and the next future for our next generations and the next and the next and the next generation. That is all for my speech. Thank you for all of your attention, and I hope you forgive all of my mistakes. Thank you. My name is Muhammad Zaki. Let's create our future. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.